Well, in the south of France, police say they've arrested a teenager after a shooting at a school. At least 3 people suffered gunshot wounds during the incident in the town of Grasse. Police say the 16-year-old they've arrested was carrying handguns and grenades. Speak now to David Chater, who's outside the school in Grasse. And David, what's the situation there like now?
Nick, they're still bringing pupils down from the school. They've obviously been held in a safe area. They've been wrapped in blankets. Their parents are waiting for them. But they have been giving me some indication of exactly what happened. And it did seem to be absolutely terrifying what was happening there. Let's listen to one of the pupils who spoke to me earlier.
On a entendu un coup de feu et il y a la documentaliste qui est venue nous dire.
We heard a gunshot. Then an administrator came out and said there's an attack. Hurry up and hide. We hid in the back room and barricaded the door with shelving units. Then we heard 3 shots fired. He came along and tried to open the door, but he thought nobody was inside and so he left. We stayed there, didn't make any noise and called the police.
Since then, I've actually spoken to another of the pupils. She was telling me that she was an eyewitness of the shooting. She described the teenager as very short and blonde-haired, and that he wasn't shooting at random. Their eyes actually met, and he then passed on and looked at the people he shot at. That was the headmaster and 2 other people. The other injuries were caused, of course, by the stampede of pupils trying to get away from this teenager who was so heavily armed. So now the questions are exactly how can he have got this sheer amount, this large armory, into the school? Did he get it through the front gate? That's unlikely. Did he put it over the wall and cache the weapons? That's much more likely. The police are giving more and more information, but it's absolutely been chilling here, watching the reaction of the parents coming to find their children, finding out whether they're injured or not. And there are still some who are being comforted back in the school at the moment. But I think it's best summed up by the words of the Education Minister. This was the act of a madman, someone who is fascinated by weapons. But it's left a lasting impression, a lasting shock here in Grasse.
Yes, a troubling incident to say the least. David Chater, thanks a lot.